guys, so we're at Mom's today. These are the wreaths that I made for her in a video. I'll link a tutorial for those below. I did that, I think, a couple weeks ago. But we're going to knock and see Mom. Maybe. She may not let me in.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Mom.
Come in.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, I'm wiggly. Sorry, y'all. Gonna make you dizzy on the camera, but... All right, I'm in the door.
Just having a cup of coffee. What are you doing?
What? I'm here to film your home tour.
Okay.
What am I doing?
I knew you were.
I know, I said that. I'm like...
I was trying to be spontaneous, you know, like it wouldn't...
Like it's new.
Like I didn't know.
And like you always walk around with a cup of coffee in the house.
Well, I'd usually...
You actually probably
What I normally do is lose my coffee somewhere in the house.
Gotcha. Mom's going to show us around, and we're going to start like we did last time in her foyer so you can see. And I'm just going to let her talk. I'm going camera.
Okay. I'm really glad you're here to do this, but I really don't change up a lot of things. If it worked for me before, then I'm like, it works for me now. So I kind of do the same things every year, except I might add one or two, you know, something different. But this year, I can't remember what I did different, but this is always the same. You've seen it from last year. And
Tell us about what it is.
I received this. This is like, feels like velvet. And I received a gift in this, and I don't remember what the gift was, but I like the box better than the gift. And I love it. And it's got a black box right here. And then this is the top. And I just like to I just stuck some flowers in there and stuck my little guy in there. I had these left over, so I put this around.
Again, this is something I do at my house. This is not an arrangement. This is just flowers stuffed or either laid. Yeah. Oh, do that again because I missed it on the camera. Like, that's one flower she pulled out.
I had these little extra flowers. And so I just came in here when I put these. I thought I need some color.
You don't have to be able to. I try to say you don't have to be able to arrange flowers. This is a leaf vine.
Yeah, it's a garland.
A garland wadded up in there and then flowers.
And see, it's not all the way in there either. You have to know that.
It's just laid on the top.
Yeah, I've got like paper in there, it looks like it's full, but it's not.
See, that's the trick. Stuff those boxes and then lay the garlands on top.
And actually, see these? Now these are really cute. This is a good buy. I got these for $1 a piece at a place we call Cafco Floral.
I've talked about Cafco a lot, and you know they don't sell online, so it's kind of hard, but we love Cafco.
I do. And these actually go outside on my little, on the porch beside my rockers, but I hadn't done it outside yet. It's been kind of rainy, so I'm kind of waiting. So I just set them right here because I thought, well, they'll give it some more color.
Beautiful, the foyer. And she has these little pillows, little fall pillows in the chairs.
Found these.
Let me back up and show you this like this.
Do you remember, Amy, when in Montgomery, we live in Montgomery, well, we don't live in Montgomery, but in Montgomery there was a place called Waccamaw.
You're kidding.
No.
You've had those that long?
It was a place called Waccamaw that was kind of like Bed Bath & Beyond.
And Big Lots mixed together.
Kind of.
Like if you
and
mix
I
those
found
together.
these there, and I've had them ever since.
Wow, that's a
this
long
little
time.
chair.
That's years.
Yeah.
And this, I love this arrangement. I like the wheat and the cattails. I think it's beautiful.
Didn't you make that?
No, I didn't make that. You bought that.
Okay. And then
my
my
candle.
Actually, that has a glass globe that goes on it, but it's too big. So I just put the candle there. I probably need to put some ribbon or something.
No, that's what I love about it. Like, it came a different way, but she made it work for the space.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
I just need some. This is funny. Anybody that arranges flowers, please don't laugh at it because I can't. These are all different groups of flowers.
That's what I do. I just stuff them because I'm not a good flower arranger.
There's no styrofoam or anything in there. Just stuff in there.
Just stuff it. All right, we're going to go to the living room next. And this is, her foyer comes into the living room. And we have these big, now I know people are going to ask me about these, but I know where these came from. These came from Kirkland's.
Sure.
And so if you're looking for those, that's Kirkland's. And this big plant, oh, they finished it.
Yes. I had broken that plant at one point, and I had to take it back, and they put the...
She took it to a floral like a floral design place, Cafco, but they do floral design, and they did a good job. They flipped it.
I want to show you something. I don't know if anybody else ever knows this, but I did. I think this is funny. I got these at Cafco, but look, I think this is funny. Doesn't this look like that?
Seymour, feed me Seymour. Yes, it does. Feed me Seymour.
So
that's what it looks like.
I wouldn't change it because I thought that looks like feed me Seymour.
It doesn't. So it's Halloweeny too.
So I just took it and put it right here, I think it looks like it.
There's two of them. There's another one on the other side.
But this one looks like Feed Me Seymour.
That's hilarious. And look, a little pumpkin on the table with some candy corns.
Always candy corns.
Love candy corns. All right, guys, I got to back up for you to see the fireplace because it's so pretty. Look at that.
I love the wreath.
You bought that wreath.
I bought that wreath at Cavco.
Like 2 or 3 years ago?
At Cavco.
Yeah. Cavco needs to be sponsoring your video. That's what needs to
Really?
happen. And then look at this fireplace. Okay, talk to us about your flower arrangements on the ends.
Okay, these I've told y'all last year. These are just plastic flowers that I had in the garage that I used somewhere, and the pots are really ugly. So I took burlap and just took a big piece of it and wrapped it around and tied it, so the pots would look a little bit more modern.
And then we've got 2 candles.
2 candles no, these are, I just bought these, real candles, but I thought they were pretty for fall. I've had these forever. This stays here.
And you've had that since you moved into the house.
Yes.
Because I remember when we found that and went, that's perfect for your fireplace.
That's just a garland, and then I just matched it over there with the same thing.
And then again, this is just a garland laid up there that she purchased just like that. There's no extra work on that garland.
I don't know how to do garlands well, so I just have to lay them.
And if anybody asks about the big piece, I want to say this. This big iron piece is from Kirkland's years and years and years ago. But every season, she hangs a wreath on it or something. Typically a wreath, like the Christmas wreath or whatever, you'll see that.
The Christmas wreath is gorgeous.
And she just wires it to it, just with a piece of wire.
Well, no, there's an S-hook.
Oh, that's right. That's even better. It's an S-hook.
Clips it over one of the little pieces of wrought iron, and then hangs the...
And you can buy S-hooks at Walmart in the hardware store.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now down here, we have another arrangement. That one I did do, but let me tell you.
Years and years ago.
Probably one of the first ones I ever did. That
years
one.
and years ago.
There's that one. And I love this. Mom does this. She hangs... Anywhere there's a hook, you're going to see this. If there's a hook or a handle, there's something hanging. And I love that. I tried to do it at my house.
That is such easy decorating.
It is.
You know, I can't really make stuff, but I can certainly hang something on.
She can make decisions. Y'all know that, right? All right, let's look at. I'm gonna go to the bookcase. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm making you dizzy. I'm trying. Okay.
I did make these. I just these are from the Dollar Tree, and last year this one got broke. They were all, that's a candlestick holder. And I glued that on there. And then I had this one like that, but it broke. So I just let it...
But you know what? I like the three heights.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. And the rest are just little... I've just had them forever.
I want you to look. This is her normal setup, but she stuck some fall color here and there. She didn't take everything down and redo it for fall.
And Amy gave me this. What do you call it?
A Scentsy warmer.
Oh, it smells so good.
It does smell really good. That's her Scentsy, and that's that. So now we're going to go... Let's go over to the TV. Her entertainment center. Now, my favorite thing is always the top of her entertainment center. And if you've not seen her Christmas tour, I'll link it below. She does a really pretty job there too. But you can see those pumpkins are gorgeous. I gotta get closer.
I try to keep them up high because I have grandkids and they love to play with pumpkins. So I put the breakable ones up high so they can't get to them.
The clock and those finials are there all the time.
All the time.
And then
the plants are there all the time too. I just stuck fall.
Oh, how smart! Those are just your green plants, and she just sticks fall flowers. See, guys, good ideas. She's good at this. Look at this. Now this plate is here all the time. The crosses are here all the time, and then the pumpkins and the garland you added.
Yeah, usually I have different things out there, but not for fall.
Also, when we look at these little cabinets, I love this too. Her little lighted cabinets. You're going to see our reflection in there. I'm going to try to get out of the way. But, like, the elephant would be here all the time. And then she adds the pumpkin and the little leaves.
At Christmas, I put the little Christmas Santas that y'all always give me.
Yes. I think I gave you a Kirkland Santa. I mean, a Thomas Kincaid Santa one time.
This is beautiful.
So pretty.
Did you see this? This is, this, it doesn't... There's no rhyme or reason. I just wound it around there.
But I got to tell you, these pine cones have been in our life since I was a kid, like probably in my early teens, I would think.
These big ones, long leaf pines.
You found them and collected them, and they're here for Christmas. At Christmas, they have lights in them. And then here she has her fall flowers, her foliage. All right, I'm going to do a little pan right here. And so that's the kitchen area. We'll get in there in a minute, but we're going to come over here. This is Dad's chair. And then, beside Dad's chair, there's usually candy. Oh, there is. So there's that. Oh, look at this, guys, how she does her remote controls and her glasses. Do you see that in there?
My remote controls, my glasses, my...
Wii controller.
Yeah, and I control my lights with a little clicker.
One of my favorite things she does, again, she's going to find a place to hang little things. This didn't come on the lamp. She hung that on the little light switch.
Yep, I do that all
I love that. Little flowers.
And you remember, see that big vase thing? You remember
I have the same thing.
Oh.
I didn't put it out this year because my kids, they've gotten into Nerf guns, and I just don't think it'll live.
I put it over here because it's my dad.
Yeah. The kids aren't going to get over there. They're not getting your dad. That's for sure. Okay, so that's so not right. The kids love dad. Look at this. Okay, all year, every day, the ficus tree is here. I don't know if that's a ficus. We're going to call it that. The basket is always there. It usually has blankets in it, right?
It does. They're on the bottom.
Okay, and then look at this pile of pumpkins in there. Don't you just want to just stay here all day and look at pumpkins? Oh, a sneaky little sachet in the back.
Yes.
Spiced pumpkins.
Do you want me to tell you something? I'll tell them something.
Okay.
I guess I like to dream, but you said, wouldn't you just like to stay here all day? I love to come in here, get my cup of coffee, sit on the couch when it's all decorated, and watch like Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
The Lady in White. I love that. I have so much fun all by myself, sitting on the couch.
Here's her couch.
I absolutely will get up, get dressed, and then get me a cup of coffee and sit and watch these movies and stuff. I love it.
I think that's good. I think that it helps with our psyche. I know everybody will understand what I'm saying there.
My home makes me happy.
It should. That's the whole point. This is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Is this a wreath?
That's just a wreath sat over that pumpkin.
And then this is a wrought iron pumpkin that's separate, and then there's a candle in there.
And there's a candle in it, but you have to
You have to open it to light it.
Yeah, you have to open it and put the candle in.
And then underneath, on her coffee table,
the grandkids love those because they can play with them. They're unbreakable.
Little pumpkins down there. And then something I love, I'm going to show y'all this. Mom's couch, like this was a painstaking process to pick out this couch, wasn't it? Remember all the stores? But the cool thing is her couch is kind of curved in a tiny bit. Like you can't really, well, you might can tell it on camera a little bit. It curves in a little bit. So these two outer seats, this seat and this seat, are a little wider, and you can snuggle in with a blanket.
And you know why I had to do that?
Because you like to watch movies?
No, this is what happened. The couch that I did have here that I thought was very pretty, my grandsons started growing.
That's true, and they wouldn't fit.
Jared and Josh got so tall that they couldn't sit on the couch because they said it was too narrow. And
They'd slide out.
And they couldn't lay on it. So we went and bought, now it's very, very wide. Mm-hmm. I like it though. But
I do too, because
comfortably.
You can Indian style sit, and I like to do that.
Yeah.
Now behind the couch, you may not want me going behind the couch, but
I don't care.
I'm going.
You can show the exercise bike that we never use.
You should put some pumpkins on it or hang something on it. This little table.
I should put a scarecrow on it.
Yeah, you should, like he's exercising. And this little table is always here, and she added little figurines this year.
The tall ones.
Yeah.
That you can see from.
Look, there's her kitchen. So let's head into the kitchen. You're going to love that. So this is the eat-in portion of the kitchen.
Yes, this is. I got these on Tuesday morning.
This year?
Last year.
I didn't think I'd seen those. Those are really pretty.
And look at these. These are really something. They're like
I want some
planks.
of those for every day.
Oh, they're great. You just wipe them off. But I need a bunch because we have so many people come over and I have so many at the table. But they only had 4, so I thought, well, at least it'll make the table look pretty.
And this table holds 4. It looks well on this table.
This kind of slid off.
Tell us what that is.
It's a wreath, and this is here all the time. And I thought, that looks very polished, doesn't it?
Well, it's funny because when the wreath's not there, it doesn't look polished. But when you put the wreath there, it did.
I put the wreath on here and I thought, that looks pretty good, so I left it.
I did a wreath this year on mine.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. I put a wreath on the table and then my candelabra.
I like it.
Top.
But wait a minute, it's off kilter. Let me fix it. Let me show you. I like everything.
Mom is symmetrical.
Oh,
Everything's
yes.
symmetrical. That's good though.
Better.
Let me show y'all this. I know we'll get questions. That picture is probably Kirkland's.
Kirkland's.
And then those 2 candlesticks are Kirkland's. And the things on the side of the window, gosh, who knows?
Forever ago.
Probably Kirkland's though, really.
Probably. I love Kirkland's. Tuesday morning. Big Lots. You got a lot of stuff from
I like Big Lots. And I like Fred's.
Oh, I love Fred's. I really like Fred's.
Okay, so I'm turning you. Sorry. All right, on this corner, go for it. Tell us what you got.
That trick or treat I saw at the dollar store. And
Is that Dollar General?
Dollar Tree.
Wow, that's good.
And I thought that was so cute. I wanted to put it there. And I have to tell you something about this fruit. Let me get over here.
She's going to come tell you about the fruit.
My granddaughter, Lydia, who's 5 years old, adores this fruit. She wants me to let her take a piece of this fruit home.
You know it's because it reminds her of fairy tales, you know, like holding that pretty apple.
Even because I said, you can't eat it, honey. She said, I don't care. Would you please let me have one? So I gave her something. But you know, Lydia, she's like this. I was doing something with a piece of material and she went, oh, can I have some material? She just wants whatever you have.
She loves it. I took her to Cafco, or we took her to Cafco.
Oh, that was like a child and a...
It was like, literally, it was me in that store if I wasn't containing myself. Because it was like my inside personality.
Lydia was just doing her arms like this because she just thought it was so magical.
And she would say, Maymay, you could do this, you could add this, you could mix this together. Oh, she's so cute.
And then Amy said to me, she said, Mom, said, see how she's acting? I said, yeah. She said, that's how I feel inside.
On the inside in this store. I got to tell you, too, this pumpkin is so cool. We both had these, and it's wax, and it's just the coolest. I don't even know where we got them from. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
I don't ever put a candle in it.
No, because it's wax.
And these...
Is this a DIY?
From Maymay.
Is this a DIY knot?
Isn't that cute? Well...
No, why do it? DIY not do it.
I
don't do it. This is great, guys. There's a tutorial on my channel on how to do them. I will link the tutorial, but these are the ones Mom did.
But I will have to confess.
What?
You can't turn the candles on because then you see how streaked they are.
Oh, who cares, right?
So I don't turn them on. I just like them.
I like them there, too. Now this
stays here all the time.
That's true. And people ask about those candlesticks. Pick them up. Who are they? Are they Kirkland? I'm pretty sure they're Kirkland's.
I'm sure they're Kirkland's.
They're either Kirkland's or a furniture store we might have been at early on. This is adorable.
Jim Shore.
Jim Shore. It's a pumpkin and all the little pieces to go with it, and they all open.
Well, and this is what they do. This is what I like about it. Yes, they do. They all open. Not all of them.
Well, not all of them. The apples and the pear.
When you go to pack them, these go inside.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that cute? Mm-hmm. And I love it. I think it's so pretty.
We got to tell you, Mom got new granite counters this month.
Yes.
She's waited a long time, and she got a new tile backsplash. You'll see that too. But all right, we're going to go around the counter to the kitchen. I'll give you guys a full view of the kitchen in a few minutes, but we'll do the counter.
This is just, I have this. I found this pumpkin holder. I'm not into the scary stuff for Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm just not into that. I like fallish. So if it has a pumpkin, or if it just says trick or treat, or I get stuff like that. But I'm not into the, draping the spider webs and all that stuff.
So question, or this is something I want to say. A lot of people look at this and think, oh, you have so much stuff. How many years have you been collecting?
Oh my goodness. Since, I guess, for about 30.
I mean, as long as you've had a household, you've been collecting.
Yes.
So a lot of this stuff, like this thing right here, has been out as long as I can remember. Like this is not something new.
No.
Did you buy anything new this year?
I did buy a few little things new.
And the wreaths are new, the front door wreaths.
The front door wreaths, you made those for me.
There's a tutorial for those.
When we come around, I'll show you what I got that's new.
Guys, this is like a Dollar Tree charger. See that? And then are these Dollar Tree mugs?
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
They could be. You could get them at Dollar Tree.
See my backsplash, how pretty.
I love the tile. She's in love with it. And it's nice. This is like my kitchen. I think it's the same.
Don't you just love it? I
love it. And then this is Mom's coffee station. Mm-hmm. So she's got her Keurig, her little spinner, and then this is her sweetener. And these are flavored teas and things. Not teas.
That's Crystal
Light Kool-Aids. For the grandkids, a lot of times they like that for their water. All right, and then love the windowsill. I'm gonna kind of angle down because the sun is really bright, but
you want me to shut the blinds?
No, it's fine. See the little pumpkin? Now look, these are just styrofoam pumpkins sitting on terracotta pots. How cute! Little Happy Harvest. Mm-hmm. These guys right here have been around a long time.
Yes, a long, long time.
Long time.
I used to put them in the kids' room when they were little.
And then look, here's another one. If there's a knob, she's hanging something, and I love it. I think it works.
I like it.
You've always done that since I was little. That's always been your signature. I can always tell Mom's hung something there.
Now I'm going to show you what's new.
Okay, what's new?
Okay, this is not new, but when they put the backsplash in and the counter, they came out farther with the backsplash, and what I had hanging here it didn't look right. It looked off center. Mm-hmm. So I hung this there, and I thought it was too bare. So I just I found these at Hobby Lobby. And I got these. And actually, I haven't got nails in them yet.
They're thumbtacks.
I hung them with thumbtacks because I wanted to see how it looked, but I like it.
What I like about it is, it's you stepping outside your comfort zone because you're not doing symmetrical right there. You're just doing which is big right now. This is huge.
Miss Ruby, that goes to our church, who is, oh my goodness, she's
a great decorator.
Incredible. She told me, always odd, never even.
I'm an odd girl. I say odd. Now this little wire planter you've had as long as I can remember from Fred's, and on the top is a basket full of pumpkins. There's pumpkins on either side, just sitting there, and then that's just you made that arrangement.
I did.
Good job.
Long time.
Good job. All right, and then
this is new because when I put all that over there, this looked too bare. So I thought at Hobby Lobby.
That's really cute.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's like wood.
So
I'm gonna get up close. It's wood. It's like wood. It's like wood if it were real wood. It is real wood. I'm being silly. Okay. Now then, this is her cookie platter.
Yeah. Well, it had a cake in it, but the kids ate it this weekend.
The other thing, and we showed you this last time, I don't know if you can see the little faces, the pumpkin faces.
Actually, these are, I found these at Dollar General, and it says they go on drinking glasses.
Oh, that's smart.
But I put them on here because, you got to take them off when you have them on drinking glasses. So I put them on here.
And then there's a knob and a little thing hanging.
There you go.
Love it. And then she always does little faces and things. At Christmas, there'll be statics everywhere, which I like. I think they're cute. And then, who did this amazing artwork?
Oh, the kids were here. I don't know. It was either
Catherine
or Rebecca that did it this weekend.
That's amazing artwork. Look at the princess on top of a castle.
No, Lydia did this, and let me tell you why I know. Because she did this, and I came in here, and she had taken all of these and made a frame around it.
I have those magnets. Where'd you get them?
Dollar Tree.
That's where I got mine from. All right, and then on top is pumpkins and baskets and just fall things.
Whatever I have. This has just got like a cookie cutter in it. I don't make cookies.
But if somebody wanted to come in and pop some in the oven, they got a cookie cutter.
They can do it.
The other thing I think is interesting is Mom doesn't decorate above her cabinets in the fall, and neither do I. But at Christmas I do.
Well, I did this year.
What'd you put over here? Oh, look! I missed it. I love that plate.
You know what? That's very pretty, isn't it?
You know I didn't even see those because I just assumed there was nothing up there.
I think I got them from Ruby Tuesdays. I did that this year.
You mean from Tuesday morning?
Yes.
I do it too all the time. Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday morning. But I think
if you don't know, Ruby Tuesday's a restaurant. Tells you what we're thinking. All right, let me back up and do like a... Oh, wait, I missed something. Hold on. Don't mean to make you dizzy. I'm sorry. I know that was quick. This is, the calendar, whatever. But look at this. Do you remember these? This has been around a while too. He comes out every year.
And every time the kids they come in the back door, this is what they come to, and they usually
move him around.
They're just tape, and they'll take them and do all kinds of stuff.
Haven't they in the past acted like he was kidnapped or something? And my brothers did that, didn't they?
No, that was where I worked.
I thought the brothers came in and put his hands over his face or behind his. I don't remember.
Yeah, well they used to do.
They do crazy stuff. All right, here's the kitchen from back here. Very, very pretty. I love the new. We gotta do the dining room.
She said you were gonna do this last.
I was gonna do this last, but now you get a dining room tour after it.
Well, the dining room is not that much stuff.
Nope, but it's still pretty. All right, there's the kitchen. Let's head to the dining room.
This is the dining room, and I didn't do a whole lot in here, but I had a lot of. You're on that side. I had a lot of white pumpkins, and then I have this drink dispenser, and so I just put it in here because when we have, if we have parties or whatever, we use this and they can put their little cup under there.
You know that drink dispenser was from Celebrating Home, which I think is, are they still Celebrating Home? I know they bought out Home Interiors and mixed together something,
I don't know, but I love it.
I love that too. And then white pumpkins. Now, she's not going to tell you this, so I'm going to tell you. Anytime you have a collection of something like white pumpkins and you put them all together, you get a much bigger impact than spreading these around the room.
That's right.
Because it's like, pow, they're all right here together. So pretty.
Now this you made.
I did make that.
Amy made me that.
I did. And then look at those little... I don't have a tutorial on that. I did that way before YouTube ever existed.
This usually has white candles in it, and I just have a pretty plant here. But I just put these little...
I love that. I think that's quick, easy decorating, and I like it.
It really is, and it gave it some color.
Where'd you get your table runner?
I got Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that's pretty. This year?
This year, 40% off.
It's pretty. I thought that was new. And then, there's a knob, and there's a thing hanging on it. Thing on a knob. That's it. I love it. Well, that's Mom's fall home tour. So there you go.
I'm so glad that people I'm always amazed that people, really want to see it, but I'm glad they do.
It's just so pretty, and it is homey, like you said. It's a happy house.
And I will tell you this. This is what my older sister told me, and she is so right. If it makes you happy, then do it.
That's right.
If you think, if I want to put a leopard coffee table in there, if it made me happy, then I should do that.
I want a leopard coffee table now.
All
right, guys. All right, that's Mom's home tour, and we appreciate you guys coming back. And they're gonna ask, can we see at Christmas?
Sure.
At Christmas,
there's more rooms done.
That's true. At Christmas, she does the girls' room and the boys' room, and it'll be a lot of fun. And I'll link that tour below too, so you can see all of our home tours from the past. Talk to you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.